Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to another episode of Double Trouble. Today we're using the same team because we haven't lost twice in a row yet, so it's pretty cool. Hopefully later on this week I'll get some live battles with other, like, actual people. I know these people are real people, don't get me wrong, but I mean, like, if I ask on Twitter and, like, with subscribers and stuff, and we'll do maybe either VGC or 6v6, but when we get there, we'll get there. So I'm gonna hit challenge. Currently, our win-loss record is 6-4, for those of you who are following that. We've done 10 battles so far. I believe all of them have been Double Trouble. There might have been 2 that weren't. No, there are 2 that weren't because they were supposed to be. But what happened was my microphone did not record it. I think I forgot to plug it in. Oh well. So we're going to be battling someone from Canada who loves oxygen. Our Canadian friend is going to be bringing Manectric Meowstick, Rotom Heat, Garchomp, Amoonguss, and Bisharp. Now, he doesn't have... He has the Manectric and the Garchomp for his Megas. Now, I'm going to assume that the Mega is going to be Manectric, because that's what Manectrics tend to do. So, judging by that, I think our best leads will be Tyranitar and Gastrodon. Tyranitar and Gastrodon, that it is. That should help out pretty well. I'm going to bring Rotom specifically for Amoonguss and Bisharp, and potentially for the Garchomp. That leaves potentially dealing with Manectric, which I honestly think Tyranitar can, even at -1, but we'll need something else just in case. I'm not too worried about the Meowstick, and I'm not too worried about the Rotom Heat, so I think I'll bring my Ferrothorn. That won't deal with it, actually. What am I saying? That won't deal with it, so I'll bring my, my Aromatisse to potentially get up Trick Room if we so need. Ow, that was my ankle, and it felt good, but it kind of hurts now. Cracked. Oh, my lord. Alrighty, so let's see how this goes. Hopefully we can do pretty well. And as with always with this main series, we do two battles. Oh my lord, that was hard to say. So this is an interesting position. Can Mega Evolve and crunch the Meowstick, and then, yeah, I'm gonna go for that. I'm gonna Mega Evolve, crunch the Meowstick, and then go for Ice Beam onto the Amoonguss. It's not gonna do a lot of damage, but hopefully the Amoonguss doesn't want to put our Tyranitar to sleep. Because that would be sad. I'd be sad face. I don't know what's gonna happen. Amoonguss could go for Rage Powder, which would suck a lot. But hopefully on our... Why Thunder? Okay, yeah, okay. I need to remember that one of the most common Mega Tyranitar sets is Dragon Dance, so he's Thunder Waving us to potentially slow us down. But unfortunately for him, we are cursed. So he's gonna Giga Drain the Tyranitar, not putting us to sleep. I am so happy about that. And I'm gonna get that Ice Beam off onto the Amoonguss. It's not gonna do like any damage at all. So I'm going to predict a Meowstick switch out. Even if the Meowstick does not switch out, it can't really do much other than swagger. And with the leftovers and stuff, the sand won't take it out, but I want to get rid of this Amoonguss. So what I'm going to do is, I could actually go for, I could either go for Crunch or Rock Slide. Now Rock Slide will take out the Meowstick, and whatever may switch in will take some damage. So I'm going to go for that. I'm going to go for the Rock Slide, and then I'm going to Ice Beam the Amoonguss. Now the Amoonguss is probably going to want to sleep us, although swaggering the Gastrodon is a very interesting prospect. See, I guess that kind of makes sense to me, swaggering the Gastrodon, because the Gastrodon is the one doing the super effective damage against the Amoonguss. But if he swaggered my Tyranitar, I'd be a +2 physical Tyranitar. And that would be really scary. So I'm going to get this Ice Beam off. Hopefully the Rock Slide does not miss the Meowstick. Unfortunately, I will get paralyzed. So, that is rather unfortunate. I'm going to keep going with what I'm doing, because I'm liking what I'm doing. He's trying to get rid of the Gastrodon, which is honestly kind of fine. I'm going to go for Ice Beam, Rock Slide. He sees the Gastrodon as a threat, and he's going for it. He probably has a water Pokemon in the background. I don't remember if he did. I don't think he did, actually. I don't think he did. But Rock Slide Ice Beam is going to be what I continue to do. I'm faster than the Amoonguss anyway, so maybe I can get rid of this Meowstic before it does something silly. He's going to go for Safeguard, so he's not going to Swagger my Tyranitar, which I'm glad he's not going to. He's going to Giga Drain the Gastrodon. I should take that, I think. I'm not going to take that. That's unfortunate. Things like that happen. That's why I run Rindo Berry. But now I get to safely bring in my Rotom Heat, which will in fact scare his Amoonguss out, and I'll be able to crunch whatever is on the other side. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be bringing Rotom Heat in, who will outspeed this Amoonguss, even though I am in Trick Room, which is a very interesting prospect. I don't know. It's interesting. I like it. I'm not in Trick Room, rather, it's a Trick Room team. My Rotom Heat is decently fast for a Trick Room team. He's going to send in Manectric. Now, I don't know what this Manectric wants to do, but crunching it is still going to do a lot of damage, and I'm going to go for that. I am going to crunch it, and I'm trying to think, what did he have? He had the Garchomp, who would want to take a Heat Wave. He had his own Rotom Heat, which would pose a bit of a problem to me. I'm going to go for Overheat anyway. I think whatever comes in here won't want to take an Overheat, unless it's the Rotom Heat, in which case I'll just be bringing in my Aromatisse and going for Rock Slide next turn. Can't burn my Tyranitar, which is great. I'm glad he paralyzed me. And even if this Manectric Mega Evolves, this Crunch will do so much damage. It'll be at least a 2-hit KO. So he's going to Mega Evolve like I thought he would. I'm going to get that Intimidate off. I really don't care. I'm going to be able to take that pretty well. It's going to stay in with the Amoonguss. I don't know if he's going to go for a Rage Powder or what. He's going to go for a Protect, hoping to survive another turn. My Overheat will go off, but he's going to go for Snarl, interestingly enough. That's going to do very little onto both of my Pokemon. He's going to lower both of my special attacks, but that's actually fine because Overheat is still such a powerful move that it should still KO this Amoonguss, and I'm not actually too worried about that. So the Crunch is going to go off. I am at -1, so I'm not expecting it to 1-hit KO, but it will 2-hit KO, especially with the defense drop, but even with the defense drop, as you saw how much damage with the Sand, it will take it down anyway. So I'm going to go for another Crunch. I'm going to go for an Overheat. I have no reason not to. He's probably going to stay in because of that special attack drop due to Snarl. He might go for another Snarl. I'm going to go for an Overheat. It is a base 140 special attack with Stab. So I'm actually not too worried about it. He's going to switch out the thing, the Manectric, for a Rotom Heat. I'm still going to go for my own Overheat. That should take it out. I'm expecting it to, and it doesn't. Ooh, okay. What are you gonna do then? He is gonna go for Spore right onto the Rotom Heat. All right, sweet. Mistake. That is a mistake in my opinion because this Tyranitar does wreck his team. It does a lot of damage. The Sand will unfortunately go down. Sand would have actually taken him out. So I'm going to switch into my Aromatisse here. I want to bring the Sand back in. I don't want his Manectric to switch in. And I'm going to go for a I'm just going to go for another Overheat onto the Amoonguss. These two Pokemon really can't do much to my Rotom Heat right now. And my Overheat will still kill the Amoonguss. Wow, that was weird. My voice just kind of cut out right there. I was like, nope, we're not talking today. I'm going to go for Thunderbolt onto my Aromatisse, which will do a lot because of that crit. Looks like he was double attacking my Aromatisse, which is a little rather unfortunate, but what are you going to do? I'm going to go for Heal Pulse. Heal Pulse? Wow, my voice just... I'm going to go for Heal Pulse. I'm going to go for Heal Pulse onto my Rotom to get it back to HP. I'm going to go for another Overheat, which I'm unfortunately going to stay asleep for. And he's just going to attack the Aromatisse, going to kill me, unfortunately. But Aromatisse really didn't have too much to do this turn. And Giga Drain. So my dog is barking, which means I have someone who is coming into the house. Hopefully they understand that I am recording. There are so many noises going on right now, I don't even know what to do. So Tyranitar is going to come in. We need to get this rock slide off. Hey, buddy! Shush, shush! Alright, so we're going to get the Sandstream off. That's going to do damage over time to both the Rotom and the Amoonguss. I have to go for the Rock Slide, and I have to go for the Overheat onto the Amoonguss to kill it. I should wake up this turn. Dog, I understand. Thank you. She needs everyone to know things, you know. Just take it calmly, you know. Just let her do it, you know. So he's going to send in the Manectric, who is going to get the Intimidate off, but if I wake up, I will get the Overheat off, and the Rock Slide Overheat combo should be enough to take out this Manectric. I'm not too worried about it. If this takes out the Manectric, I'd be really happy, actually. So I'm actually at -5, I believe, which is kind of a lot. So he's gonna Thunderbolt us. I believe your Choice Specs. Oh no, that was crit. Manectric avoided. Why? This is the one thing that should not have avoided that attack. God, come on, really? Well, I have to go for another Rock Slide. Again, to kill both of these things. I have to. Although, you could double attack me. I'm going to Protect, actually. And I'm going to, I'm going to Overheat the Rotom. Sounds really stupid, but he's probably going to double attack my Tyranitar, and I need my Tyranitar to kill the Amoonguss. And he is going to go for Snarl, which means I'm probably going to lose against this Rotom. But at least the Sand will be there, will be around long enough to kill this Rotom and Manectric. So I will not miss my Overheat, so this won't do a lot of damage to the Rotom, but it should put it into the range where Sand will take it out. Unless it goes for Rest, of course it could go for Rest, but the Sand should take out the Manectric this turn. In which case, it's still pretty good for me. Of course, I don't know what to do against this Rotom. Oh, what? That wasn't enough? Oh, no. Oh, no. That wasn't enough. Uh-oh, so I have to go for a Volt Switch onto the Manectric, which will kill it. Oh, I thought that was enough. I would have gone for the Manectric. Oh, no. Oh, no. Dang it, Sand, you have failed me. He's going to go for Discharge. Oh, that might not actually kill any of my Pokemon. Yeah, that's not going to do enough damage to either of my Pokemon. Rotom will be faster than Manectric, so this will kill the Manectric, which means the Rotom Heat is going to be taking a full forced Rock Slide, which means it should be dead. He's going to go for Thunderbolt. I really should survive this unless it crits again. I do survive this. The Rock Slide does go off. It will do a lot of damage to this Rotom Heat. Not enough to kill it, but enough to do damage. So I'm going to have to Overheat the Amoonguss, and I think I'm going to actually Protect here. Because I don't want to lose... Oh, the Overheat's not going to do enough. I'm going to go for Rock Slide, and I'm going to go for Overheat onto the Rotom. That's my only option right now. It really is my only option. I outspeed his Rotom from the previous turns that we have noticed. So if I don't kill this Rotom with this Overheat, which I probably won't, then that's game. That is game, because he can double attack my... Oh, he's going for Rage Powder. Finally, for the first time in this match, when I keep on thinking he would do it, he finally goes for it. So I go for this Overheat, which he probably didn't even think would be going towards him, but it's not going to do enough damage, unfortunately. And this Thunderbolt will kill my Tyranitar. Yep, just like I thought. And the Amoonguss, honestly, like, the Amoonguss can't really do anything to us, but we can't do anything back to his Pokemon, so it doesn't really matter. His Rotom's probably going to rest next turn, so I'm going to stop that from happening. I'm going to Volt Switch onto that Rotom, so it doesn't. I actually am out of Overheats, so I'm going to Volt Switch onto the Rotom, and that should kill the Rotom, and leaving us just with... Oh, I really hope that didn't affect it again. That will leave us with just Rotom versus Amoonguss. As long as he doesn't sleep us, that should be fine. So Volt Switch is going to go off. That should kill it. It does kill it, thankfully. And now I still have burn, so I can burn this Amoonguss, and that will do some damage over time with the sand. But he will sleep us, which is unfortunate. Very sad. This is really his only option. Sandstorm will subside, unfortunately, so this puts us in a predicament. I'm going to have to go for Will-O-Wisp in order to win. I'm going to have to stall him out. I'm going to stay asleep, which is unfortunate. He's going to get a Giga Drain off. Yes, which is really not going to do very much unless he crits us. That's probably like another 3 hits and we'll be dead. Which means we can probably stall him out a little bit. I hate stalling, I'll be quite honest, but it's our only option right now. As long as I wake up, you know. As long as I wake up and get this Will-O-Wisp off, which I'm not going to, unfortunately. As long as the sand isn't up, actually, the sand not being up is going to be helpful for us. He crit us there, didn't he? No, he didn't, so we can only take 1 more. Which means we can't win. We needed to take at least 2 more in order to potentially win. Although I don't think there was a chance. I'm still going to go for Will-O-Wisp. He could miss a Giga Drain. I don't know. I'm still going to stay asleep, so that sleep turn was really, really crucial, and he played us. So that was the first game. Pretty good battle, actually. I think we both played pretty well. And, yeah. So let's get on to the second battle here. We didn't lose by too bad. It was actually pretty close, so I'm actually pretty happy with that battle. Hopefully you guys learned a little something, as I learned a little something. And we're gonna get another battle going, as I said. Battle Box, and hopefully this one works a little bit more in our favor. Maybe the Aromatisse wasn't the best choice. It literally did nothing. Ferrothorn might have been a better option for us that battle. It would have done a little bit more, I think, surviving the attacks. Of course, it was Rotom Heat who could have hit us with a super effective fire move, so who knows. So looking at this team, it's going to be Garchomp, Charizard, Amoonguss, Azumarill. My voice cracked again. Rotom Heat and Kangaskhan. Now, I think the Charizard and the Kangaskhan are both Megas, so looking at his team, he's not going to be bringing Charizard. The reason I think both of them are Mega is because of that Azumarill. With the Azumarill, he probably wouldn't... Like, the Kangaskhan and Azumarill have better matchups than... Have different matchups than, like, say, the Charizard and the Rotom Heat. So I think he, like, reserves those. So I don't think we're going to see either the Rotom Heat or the Charizard. It's probably going to be the Garchomp, Amoonguss, Azumarill, Kangaskhan. It's probably going to start off with the Kangaskhan lead, which means we have to try and figure out the best lead for us. So I'm going to start off with Tyranitar. Am I going to start off with Tyranitar? I don't know. I'm going to start off with Rotom Heat and Gastrodon. I'm going to bring Tyranitar and Ferrothorn. I think that will be the best options for us in this matchup, and we'll see if it is. I'm not entirely confident in this matchup for us, but we'll see, you know. Looking at this team, I really need to make a team like they do on Nugget Bridge. They make partners, they make all that stuff, and this team doesn't really have partners, so it's not as good as, say, the Trick Room team that I was using in the last few episodes for VGC Prep. It's good, but it's not as good. Now, I like this matchup. This is a very good matchup for us. I'm actually going to Volt Switch onto the Charizard. I really want this thing to have Thunderbolt, but it doesn't. And, of course, I am going to go for a Ice Beam onto the Garchomp. The Karchakrak. That's pretty cool, actually. Karchakrak. Garchakrak. I really like how they don't, like, change the names of the Pokemon to your language when you battle them, because it's kind of cool. Oh, he's gonna Solar Beam us. Ah. No. Oh, wait. What are you doing? What are you doing? This Volt Switch won't kill this, Charizard. He's gonna Protect to scout out what I'm gonna do. What did he have? Well, he can't switch into his ground immunity because we've got it. So I'm gonna do the same turn. Volt Switch. And Ice Beam. He's probably going to go for a Rock Slide, hoping to kill us or flinch us. It's not going to kill my Rotom Heat. He's going to go for Rock Slide like I thought. He's probably going to go for Solar Beam, which means the Rock Slide would have been really important. Or Ancient Power. He could go for Ancient Power. He's going to go for Solar Beam. I'm really hoping this Rindo Berry proves us wrong and we can take this. So let's see. Let us see. I'm really hoping we can. Can we? We can't. I don't know if that's because of the prior damage we had, or if it's because of something else, and we'll obviously have to figure that one out as we go. So the Volt Switch is going to do a good amount of damage, so I'm going to bring in my Tyranitar. Well, it actually really doesn't matter who I bring in here, because I have to bring in my Ferrothorn anyway. Although, no, I can bring in my Rotom Heat, which I'm going to. I'm going to bring in my Rotom Heat again. I really like Rotom Heat in this matchup. Plus, the Charizard's most likely going to switch out, so I am going to... Although it might protect, so I'm going to Mega Evolve... Well, I'm not going to Mega Evolve it yet. I'm going to protect. I don't want to reveal that I'm Mega Evolve yet, because he's going to switch out the Charizard, and I'm going to Will-O-Wisp the Garchomp. Really hoping the Garchomp stays in, goes for Earthquake, and the Charizard protects. Expecting, you know, the obvious Rock Slide. Or... Yeah, he is going to switch out, which I don't... That's good that I didn't Mega Evolve yet. Into the Amoonguss, and he's going to protect with the Garchomp. Well, I don't want to reveal that I'm Mega yet, because I want to corrupt this Garchomp. So what I'm going to do here is... Well, is that even really a good option? Because the Garchomp can take me out pretty easily. Don't know. This is a really imperative turn. Well, Garchomp really doesn't... Tyranitar doesn't have a good matchup here, so I'm going to bring in Ferrothorn. And I'm going to overheat the Amoonguss. Hope. That's what works. Really hoping that works. He might protect with the Amoonguss, which would suck for us, but he'd probably do like... Oh, he's not going to. Okay, good. He's going to send in the Charizard. Okay. Kind of hoping you would send in the Charizard. He's probably going to go for Flare power thing. But actually, I'm really glad that he brought in this Charizard, because his Overheat's going to just kill this Amoonguss, and I'm really glad about that. Because the Amoonguss will die with the sun. It should. There was no doubt in my mind that it would die, which means this puts us in a really rather awesome position, because now I can protect with my Ferrothorn and go for a nice Volt Switch. The Rock Slide shouldn't kill me, and I'm sure he's going to go for like a Heat Wave or something. I'm going to go for Volt Switch, and that'll put me in a pretty good position, I think. I'm hoping. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm thinking it should be. He's going to go for Rock Slide. Can we not flinch or die? Don't flinch or die. Don't flinch. Don't flinch. Oh, he's going for Heat Wave. Can we... Oh, we avoid it! Yes! Okay, good. Now, we're in a better position. I like it, because now we can Mega Evolve without worry. And that makes me happy. So now the real question is, what do we do? Well, we'll have to see what our opponent decides to bring in, of course. If it's like Rotom Heat, I'm obviously going to want to protect with my Ferrothorn or switch into my own Rotom Heat. And then go for Rock Slide to try and kill this Rotom Heat. But we'll see what our opponent has left. We have, of course, 3 and 2, so it's going to be the Azumarill. I am going to have to go for Power Whip onto the Azumarill. I'm going to Mega Evolve. Actually, I'm not going to Mega Evolve just yet, and I'm going to Protect. I just want to surprise him. There's really no point in Mega Evolving, because the speed boost is really negligible, especially since I'm negative in speed and 0 speed IVs. So that's really the only reason to Mega Evolve this turn while protecting. But we'll see what this Azumarill does. It's going to go for Dragon Claw onto that and Superpower onto the Tyranitar. Good. So can I get my Power Whip off? I am going to get my Power Whip off. This should kill it. It won't kill it, but the Sand will. Oh, no, because you have Citrus. Yeah, so that won't kill it, but, if I can get another attack off... Actually, I'm not going to bother with that. I'm going to Power Whip the Azumarill again. Actually, I don't want to miss Power Whip. Power Whip only has, what, 85 accuracy, so I'm going to Leech Seed the Azumarill, and I'm going to bring in my Rotom Heat to die. This way I can basically stall out the death of this Azumarill, because I don't want him to kill my Tyranitar. Tyranitar can be very useful in this matchup. It's going to Aqua Jet my Rotom Heat, which is actually really good for me, because that means his Garchomp's forced to attack my Ferrothorn. With Earthquake, which is actually even better for me, because that will kill the Azumarill. And we'll get the Leech Seed off onto the Garchomp. So that's actually pretty good. That was a good round for me. I may have lost Rotom Heat, but I actually did gain a better foundation for me. And now I can effectively just Mega Evolve and destroy. But yeah, I'm going to Mega Evolve. I'm going to Mega Evolve and go for Crunch. Mega Evolve and Crunch. Because so far I have no reason to really Mega Evolve yet, because Tyranitar hasn't stayed into attack. So I'm going to Gyro Ball, Mega Evolve, and Crunch, and that should be good enough to take out the Tyranitar, and if not, Garchomp. And if not, I can stall him out with Ferrothorn pretty easily. Shush! I need you to stop. So he's going to go for Earthquake. That's going to not kill both of my... Wow! Wow! I don't know about you guys, but I'm really impressed with that damage. Rough Skin, don't have Rocky Helmet. Don't have Rocky Helmet, because this will be the end. It doesn't have Rocky Helmet, so that wasn't enough to take it out. Whoa! Oh, crit. Okay. Okay, I get it. Crit. Alright. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. This has been an awesome episode, and I hope you guys really understand the power of that Tyranitar. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you at the next video. Peace.